Well, here's a look at some of the damage after strong storms and heavy rain hit parts of central Ohio yesterday. The severe weather caused building damage and flooded roads. This was the scene at a church in Newark, which is outside Columbus. You can see the roof of that church ripped off from the top of the building. Elsewhere, though, the rain flooded street corners and created some difficult driving conditions there. Nothing like the system that came through last night here, though.
No, we just got some rain, which was great.
Which is exactly what we needed.
Yeah, and it was generally 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch of rain.
Okay.
So nice to get it.
A decent amount, more than a sprinkle, which is what we've had a lot recently.
And there will be a few storms this afternoon, Brian, but I want to show you the live camera from Bar Harbor because it's clouded in there. It is on much of the mid-coast and down east, so that'll hold the rain chances pretty low if you've got the cloud cover there. I don't think you'll get much storm action into down east Maine this afternoon. But on the other side of the state, it's 15+ degrees warmer in York, and it's very humid with dew points up around 70. And we are watching some storms that have developed in New Hampshire. None of them are severe at the moment, but they are sliding east with a brief downpour and some thunder and lightning. Right now going through the south side of Winnipesaukee, and assuming this line holds together, it'll be crossing over the Maine-New Hampshire border around 1 o'clock or so, maybe a little bit before that in the Berwicks, and perhaps making it to the coastline around 1:15 or 1:30. But again, nothing severe at the moment within that area. A few downpours and rumbles going through the White Mountains right now. Those will be moving into the western Maine mountains, but it's kind of scattered action. It looks like one little thunderstorm has just popped near Jackman, and we'll have to watch this area as it moves into the Allagash and northern Maine. A better chance up there. There could be a couple of severe storms. So in the low cloud cover and fog, it's only in the 60s in down east Maine, but to the south we're in the lower 80s, and the dew points have come up statewide. It's very humid in Sanford now with a dew point of 72, but that's not going to last. We'll drop the dew points tonight, and it's going to turn into a much more comfortable night after this front goes on by. So this is one of our computer models that updates every hour, and it gives you an idea of where the storms may be. It won't be exact, but that line from the west coming in from New Hampshire, I think the strongest storms are more likely to be in the central highlands and northern Maine. The cooler marine air over down east Maine should weaken a lot of them, so you probably don't get much rain here. But Bangor northward, there's a better chance you see a strong or severe storm this afternoon, with the main threat being gusty winds. The Storm Prediction Center highlighting this area and a somewhat higher chance for a severe storm this afternoon. So we'll watch the radar, just pay attention to any warnings that come out, but I think most places will avoid anything too significant this afternoon. Then that front's offshore tomorrow. Less humid, comfortable for your Thursday. And we roll that into the end of the week, too. Friday looking great, tons of sunshine, temps near 80 with nice low humidity, and I think we hold this through the weekend. Saturday looks good, as does Sunday. Rain chances will start to increase early next week as this next front comes down from the north. Look at the dew point trend after today. It's very comfortable as we see it into and through the weekend. The marine forecast I want to spend a little time on because there is a small craft advisory today. Seas are 3 to 5 feet near shore, but there's a gusty southerly wind that's really churned up the ocean. So we have some 6 to 7 footers here off the down east coast, and there is also a high surf advisory for the mid coast and down east with some of those bigger waves rolling in offshore. So if you're on some of the jetties and peninsulas, stay back and off the rocks this afternoon, as there could be some big waves. After this, we are in for a great stretch. Beautiful tomorrow, mid-70s. Low temperatures Friday morning near 50 inland. Afternoon highs up around 80 and into the low 80s over the weekend. Could be a few sea breezes at the coast, but that keeps us very comfortable right around 80. And then it looks like the next chance for rain, Brian, would be early next week. So we're back to a great stretch.
Yeah.
Summer just resumes and rolls on around here.
Great news in July. Yeah. All right, Ryan, thank you.
You're welcome.